afternoon, viewers, and welcome to TDN. Today we did na Funkia Market in Glanville community. On Christmas Day, then we get a fire incident. Today we can at the location for Kano, waiting cause the fire and how life day for the affected people.
My name is Sulaiman Jallo. Yeah, on Sunday around 12:50, like my own side is. But I go for firm food that they come and then say fire don't take place this place. Then call the guy Musa. So when say fire don't take place, I know we reach now to me, we just pass around, come fetch a book Dumot. By then we say a book Ramande in Dumot, like the fire don't take over the woman in the shop with the phone day. So also don't catch you, no will control the fire again because like number 5 and there so but people in the live there. Like it cost over so now we also under born them property all on the so. So this thing take place. Like for me on I no take out any property single like all total works all like give me. Say to me phone because my phone be doing to me, but the person who give me phone, I never get against the phone because the phone and the work out. All two sides right now, all like give me fresh. Me, my woman, my pikin, my small one them, all also use all things na give they give. Not dying on my own side and nobody die and the fire, the whole accident will take place, but property them and loss. I get phone now and go reach me na 032 79 8673. And my number I sent for replace what I've been used before now 088 345 223. That's my number.
I mean now Fofana. Now me bafa. I go by welcome. Now me the cable cage to one boy in room Usaudi and I did the cable cage. 95 cage now. Now I call people. Before they come, they're not able to find power again. I'm not able to pull nothing will not able to pull nothing place. No, not picking no left there. Nobody no left on the fire.
Me na Abibu Kamara. Me na landlord for this area. Na me get this land outside and Chimap so right now. Naya me day, naya me picking there all day. Naya me wife day. This I affect so the danger because all thing what you get, nothing no day we will get. All thing born. So this program, this fire will come up. We really no. Nobody know the and in fact me, I don't find from where I don't pass 30 years. Anything I find. One pin na God no make I get. All thing born.
Afternoon, my name Mohamed Sisse. Me na this community I born day from them. Well, this incident becoming in the my own tailor shop yonder. One woman and they call her Mamusu. Na go call we say una no sit down go fire dey na this place here to one woman place here umu. So myself can look as at the outside and green man in the map. I meet 2 5-gallon rubber. I take them 2 5-gallon rubber water their counter. I come and meet one bobo by law. I meet the send water na the fire. So me be the number second person for can begin send water na the fire, but the fire is so heavy. So no me able to put her under control. Say exaggerate, take over all side.
Me na Sheku Fona, Elias Akis, Goderich Edman. Well, first of all, my first message for tell una say, me and my people that day we feel very sad. We na a day of Christ, we that day na fire we get. So na a big disaster to we for that day. We will not feel happy. The one whole community torment. We not do no activity. Even the one who go church safe, they're not glad. Although we Muslim, they're not glad. We all feel sad that day. Well, as to people because maybe they're in a beach, they send a cable. Then let's get cable there. Now it's packed inside one room. So it's packed up, then able to cool down the situation. So that cause the fire. And that the breeze be there. So when the breeze make the place be burned, big one, because breeze not be there, we and the human will go try for all time. But that day, I see the feel the breeze now. You know, say December we can get Almatam breeze. So the breeze that cause the fire more, that cause the disaster. Well, now the afternoon time. Afternoon, let me say time they go to 2. From 2 o'clock now, they pan at 4 o'clock. Yeah, we'll be getting to fire force, but fortunately, the fire force, we self get message say they get accidents now normally. And in reality, fire force themselves don't make their action because they tell the fire starts. Immediately we say like there, as I call them so then they pick me call. What they don't know say disaster do happen. They pick me call, then the only way coming, they self get accidents now normally. Well, the fire, youth man say be try, but no able. The breeze be heavy. And when the breeze heavy, nobody no go able facing. If you look the surrounding, shops them be there, people them be just don't come packed in there, and then they come on Luma, then say we don't pack the market here, and then places them where they store them. Then people in the way then they get considered now. Then like you saw this one and a bakery there, all born. People and be, I mean this, it just can't so really like when the old people no more selling and not do nothing. That's what this fire, because we all not be expected the fire before each evil year. This fire begin catch from up here, and if you look, Yahweh burn so in more than 3 to 4 acres. We say burn, it burn from up here to go down the beach. So now a big side we burn. We want to Papa government, and the appeal to the government, and especially the president, who know say he don't send in a command in a year, where in office where he creates for disaster management, then they are now at the ground. So they are always here in the care go to them. All the reality, all what we don't do now, me, the headman, the councillor, and the organization, where ISF send and the correct thing they do, say they do step by step. Do you know wasting time? Let it try for pick up that issue there, where right now people in the sofa, sign on for the dom, tea on for eat, no Nazi from yesterday, up to I believe say some of us say now what's how they drink. So there na my message Dandy.
Good afternoon. I'm Sinem Mansari, the Director for Relief and Response na the National Disaster Management Agency. So NDMA, when at the National Disaster Management Agency, you will know say na the government constituted body. We're responsible for manage any kind of disaster. Meaning, it work for preparedness, it respond to disaster way be, it do recovery activities, it can do so many things. As far as disaster management concerned, now NDMA they manage the disaster. So we there for respond to the incidents will happen on Christmas Day the 21st. And one thing we can do where disaster be, we can start for do assessments, where they assess the situation. Then later we do registration, then we verify what we don't get. So currently, as you see, we do joint registration with partners. We get several partners apart from NDMA. You get the Sierra Leone Red Cross where they with we get the other NGO Caritas them in there with yesterday. We been get World Vision and so many other partners, the WHO and even UNICEF. We all they do and jointly because we know they only look at one need, we they look at several needs like the wash need, we they look at the livelihood support and others. Because the way happen now, it hits largely people who they do small business or other type of business that they are affected. Apart from them livelihood were affected. We also get people that they dwell, their houses they are affected, their stores they are affected. So they try to get accurate data. So we'll call coordination meeting. We saw our partners they all go come, we'll do presentation, and we'll begin the fair resources for see how we can help them back. So when you get big disaster where it take place, like this one, so this is not big disaster. It affects large number of people then. In disaster management, we get what we call inclusion error and exclusion error. Inclusion error, now where the wrong people they want to be part of the process where they're not affected. The exclusion, now where somebody really affected but not a part of the process. It can be difficult for offend them, but what we do, we rely on the aid man. Now we reside at this community, now knowing people there, we just they come. We not sabi the people where they are. The aid man now they help we for identify the real people that are affected, so we go avoid inclusion and exclusion error. We're not going to be parts of the process.
Me na Salibatu Litimbo, the branch manager for Sierra Leone Red Cross Society, Western Area branch. Yeah, well, where the fire happened, we rushed to the place. As they see volunteers around, we come here the very time where the fire they up and then join the community for make sure so we put down the fire. And now they join NDMA. As we all know, we are auxiliary to government. We know they start with the support what the government they do. And we are part of this assessment and registration. And I believe now the assessment go informed the kind of support we will give to the people of Goderich, Funkia community. That's not the good part of this particular fire. We know now an accident, a disaster, but actually church life, we for them mean all that into we. Nonetheless, anytime any kind of incident happen, they get some people where they get minor injuries where volunteers then we go and render first aid to them. So after that, we, as I tell you earlier on, we make sure they do the assessment for see the impact of this particular incident for make we able for determine what in actually they get support if only it available.
Following the fire engine crash, TDN spoke with the commander of the National Fire Force Sierra Leone, and he had this to say.
Good afternoon. I am Nazir Ahmad Ali Kamandabonge, Chief Officer of the Republic. Well, they say every man has his own day, and honestly, the fire service was not able to celebrate Christmas as we used to do. We were here to do our nominal function, to be able to save people's lives and property as and when necessary. And so on that fatal day, around 13:35 hours, that's just after 1 o'clock in the day, we got a call, a telephone call from the Goderich community reporting a fire incident. And as is usual, as is our practice, and of course our job, we decided to leave immediately. The fire engine left with a crew of 6. They left the station. Sadly though, on their way close to the Lumley roundabout, the fire engine somersaulted. My understanding from the crew commander is that they left here, they used the Jomo Kenyatta Road going up, and from that end, when they reach around that British High Commission area, there is a speed bump around that area. So crossing that speed bump, the engine developed some amount of speed. They lost control. It was uncontrollable, and it was like that until the impact, until the heavy impact. And like you said, you saw the incident. You see that this in my history as a firefighter, this is the first time I have actually seen a fire engine being broken into pieces. The head part was in one area, the tank was in another area, even tires were flying helter-skelter. It was the grace of Allah Almighty that my men could have made it to the hospital. As I speak to you now, they are responding to treatment, and we are anxiously looking at what is happening at the hospital. I am back and front that hospital every now and again, trying to see what I can do, how much we can help, and this is how I will even start using your own platform to talk to Sierra Leoneans. Let them know that the fire service is our service. It is us, it is our country, it's our service. The people, we are on a legitimate official function to go and rescue people's lives and property, and in the process, they have become the victim. Only having scored those success stories, then come around 12 or 1 or so on the Christmas day. It was so sad. I mean, if you saw those pictures, if you saw the men, you actually believe that people have placed their lives on the risk for this nation. And probably it may be time for this nation to realize that firefighters' lives also matter.
For TDN News, I am Celia Thomas.